name is Lisa Walford. I am a certified Iyengar teacher. I've been teaching for 30 years. I teach in Los Angeles at the Iyengar Yoga Institute, and I teach at Yoga Works. I practice Iyengar Yoga, and I teach Iyengar Yoga. I teach in Los Angeles at Yoga Works. I also teach for the Yoga Works 300-hour program. I teach their restorative yoga and yoga for chronic illnesses. I often teach their injury management workshops. And I teach for the Iyengar Yoga Institute in Los Angeles. I started in 1982. I came from a dance background, and I have a degree in dance. I danced professionally. I tore an adductor muscle. I was doing a grand jeté and landed and couldn't walk for a while. So I could no longer dance professionally. And I started yoga and found that through yoga I could relate more directly to people. It wasn't about me being on the stage. It was about me being able to communicate with people. When I started practicing yoga, my life changed dramatically. I became a vegetarian. I ended the relationship I was in. I moved into a yoga center and started directing a yoga center. I was more interested in appreciating things around me. I started teaching yoga in 1985. I was already teaching dance, so I took a teacher training program and started teaching almost right away. I was already very comfortable as a teacher. Before yoga, I was doing work with dance with children and senior citizens and bringing the two together. So it was intergenerational work.
Right.
I think anybody who is sincerely interested in other people, in helping other people. One may teach older people, one may teach children, one may teach pregnant ladies. Yoga can be taught in a corporate office. So there are many different ways that one can interpret being a yoga teacher. It doesn't mean that you have to be young and flexible, and in fact, the men who sometimes are stiff, who apply themselves sincerely, and then go into the community, they become a role model that anybody who is sincere can be a yoga teacher. My advice to new teachers is don't teach too much. Okay, it's very important to maintain your practice. Now, if you simply take other people's classes and then teach, you'll never find your own strength as a teacher. So teach 5-6 classes a week, take a few classes a week, but practice on your own every day. I would have to say 2 teachers. Of course, Sri B.K.S. Iyengar. I have had the great fortune of working with him one-on-one. Incredibly powerful teacher. He taught me courage, unrelenting in my pursuit of clarity. And the other teacher would be Menuso Manos. He's a senior teacher, one of the 2 most senior certified teachers in the U.S. And I've studied with him for 25 years. Okay? And I've watched his teaching, his practice, and him change through yoga. That throughout our lifespan, the yoga practice becomes a support to help us overcome the changes, help us understand the changes, help us accept the changes that come throughout life. And he has represented that for me. As an Iyengar teacher, I mentor teachers. Okay? I'm not currently involved in an Iyengar teacher training program. I do supervise the 300-hour program at YogaWorks. YogaWorks has a 200-hour training and a 300-hour training. In my early years with YogaWorks, I taught in the 200-hour training, but I ended that 2005. Now I supervise, I create the curriculum, and I mentor the teachers, and I teach some of the workshops in the 300-hour program. It's a unique kind of training, though, because students can work with different mentors. So we may have an Iyengar mentor, an Ashtanga mentor, a Vinaya Yoga mentor. So the program has different mentors within it. I have written several manuals. I have an introduction to Iyengar Yoga for teachers. I have no plans to do any DVDs. There are enough DVDs out there. I have published 2 books, but they're about nutrition. I am 56. I'm married. I have 2 brothers. One lives in San Francisco, and one is now a citizen of Europe. Oh no. Japanese food! Tofu, coconuts, avocado, mango. Well, since I have written 2 books on nutrition, I think that nutrition is very important for yogis, because what we put in our body becomes our body. And food has energy, has a quality of energy to it. So, I eat as many fresh vegetables as I can. Protein, since I'm a vegetarian, tofu, seitan, yuba, Indian dals, so pulses, beans. Okay? I eat very few carbohydrates, and nuts and seeds, so almonds, macadamia nuts are good too.
Thank you.